So can you build muscles with resistance band? I guess it's the ultimate question. Can you? Are you able to build muscles using resistance band? Let's find out. But hit that red subscribe button right now and let's test it out. So the way you gain muscles using resistance band is really simple, and I'm going to share those tips with you. Okay, the tip I'm going to share with you to gain muscles with resistance band is called work your large muscle groups. Okay, so if you're in a gym or if you're home with a pair or a set of resistance band and you're working your biceps or tricep, hey, it's all gravy and it's all good, but you're not gonna make any significant gains. I'm sorry to break that down to you. If you wanna make major gains, if you wanna see your body develop fully, you have to work your large muscle group, period. And that means your back, your legs, and your chest should be your primary focus if you want to gain muscle. Why? Because those, your bigger muscle groups supports the smaller muscle group. Therefore, when you work your big muscle groups, you're naturally working your small muscle groups, okay? And you cannot do that working your biceps to work your big muscle groups, okay? And besides that, your whole body is stimulated and releases growth hormone to make you bigger and stronger, okay? And besides, you have to go heavy when you lift, okay? When I say heavy, I'm talking, for me, what I normally do is 6 to 8 reps on all of my exercise. Really heavy, putting a lot of stress on the muscle, because when you stress the muscles, the muscle tissues are like molecules that break down. When you rest, your muscles grow, and that's how the magic happens, okay? So when you lift really heavy, legs, chest, and back, you want to take adequate time off, 2 to 3 days before you hit those same muscle groups again, because when your body is resting, that's when they grow. Keep that in mind. So if you're working your chest Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, it creates an adverse effect, okay? So keep that in mind. Don't work your large muscle groups or small muscle groups 2 days in a row, okay? So let me just take you through some exercises that will help put on some bulk, okay? Keep in mind, when you're using a resistance band to bulk up, you have to go heavy with clean and strong form, okay? I'm using a Toro band. The Toro band are really rugged and durable. So if you are a beginner, you can use the Toro band, but it might be a little bit of a challenge for you because the size I have now is 70 pounds. And they go all the way down to 40 pounds. Maybe 40 pounds will work for you, okay? But if you want to make some strong, significant gains, use the Toro bands, all right? Here we go. So I'm going pretty heavy, okay? And my goal here is to do 6 to 8 reps really heavy for all major muscle groups, okay? Hitting the different fibers, okay? For chest, I'm gonna try to do 3 different exercises for chest. All right, here we go. 6 times. Woo! So that was 6. And as you can see, when I press, my shoulders are working, my back is working, and my triceps are working. So you get more out of it that way, hitting your large muscle groups, okay? Let me do one more set. One more time. I feel that blood pumping, I feel the circulation, and it's all good. That's how you bulk up, that's how you build muscle, okay? You gotta train heavy. So indeed, yes, you can use resistance band to gain muscle, okay? Here we go, power 6, chest fly, decline. Okay, so what I just did, it hit the lower chest, okay? It helps develop and bulk up and beef up that lower pec, okay? One more set. Woo! I love these Toro bands. These bands are great. You know what I like about it? The grip, when you grab it, it does not slip out of your hand. My hand's a little slippery, but I guess the material that it's made out of allows you to really grab, so it's nice to go heavy with these. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the upper chest, all right? I'm just gonna pull that out really quickly here. It just takes a second to come out. And then once I get that out, I'm gonna attach it to the bottom. Okay, now I'm gonna hit the upper chest, okay? Woo! So you take it like this, all right? I like to plant myself this way because this way you're grounding your body. If you're here and you're going heavy, it's just gonna pull you back. So personally, I like to stand here, and this is where I want you to stand, okay? Because we're going heavy, we wanna gain some muscle, so come on, let's go. Power 6. See, when I'm doing it, I'm not rocking my body, and that's forcing me to really use the top part of my pecs, okay? The top part of my chest, all right? That's how you build that mass. That's how you gain muscle on the top part of your chest, okay? So you gotta go heavy with strict form. Let's do it again. That's how you get that full chest using resistance band. You gotta go heavy, you gotta be strict on your form, and you gotta use a high tension. Okay, there's just giving you an idea of what you need to do to gain weight. Some of my biggest gain, I've used bands, believe it or not. Okay, now we can move on to the back, all right? I'm gonna keep it here, we're gonna do bend over rows. Okay, I have 70 pounds. I'm gonna use 70 pounds in one arm, and I'm gonna try to do 6 per side. All right. I like the bend over roll because you're hitting every single muscle group in your back, okay? Here we go, power 6. See how I'm keeping my back flat? When you lean over, you need to stand this way. Don't round your back. Keep it up, all right? Let's go. It's gonna hit the middle of my back, my lats, everything back there, okay? Can you see my middle back? All right, here we go. Woo. Let's do it again. Really squeeze all the way back. Yes. Here we go. 6. The further back you pull, the better. One more time. One more time. So that's how you gain muscle using resistance band. You have to be intentional. You have to work your large muscle groups, okay? Large muscle groups are extremely important for muscle gain, okay? And if you're doing that and using resistance band, rest assured you will pack on some muscle, no matter how stubborn you think your muscles are and can grow. And of course you have to eat protein, but that's in another segment. Okay, now we can kind of move on, but that's just giving you an example. But if I was doing a full workout, I'll probably do 3 or 4 back exercises to make sure that I'm hitting all targets and all parts of my back, okay? And that's what I want you to do. Your legs are the most important body part to work if you want to gain muscle. And I'm not saying don't work your bicep, but your bicep should not be a priority. Your priority are always your large muscle groups, back, legs, and chest, okay? Never forget that, back, legs, and chest if you want to gain muscle, okay? So let me just take you through a couple of exercises that will help you to gain muscle. This one is deadlift, okay? Deadlift, you want to think of it as picking up a box. When you pick up a box, you know how you bend from your knees and pick it up this way? You're doing the same thing, but you're using a heavier load. And by doing that, you're just hitting and targeting the bigger muscles. You're stressing the bigger muscles, and when they're stressed, the muscle tissues break down. But when you rest or when you are sleeping, that's when the magic happens. You get up and your muscles are a lot bigger, okay? So here's deadlift. It looks like squat, but it's deadlift, okay? So here we go. You come down and you lift it up. And if the weight is really light, you need to go heavy, okay? And the general rule of thumb, if you're doing 6 or 8 reps, the last 2, you need to struggle. If you're not struggling, you need to go heavier on the weight, okay? Right there. And by working your big muscle groups, your body releases growth hormone, and it makes you grow. It increases your testosterone level. You feel stronger, bigger. So there you have it. Work the big muscle groups with intensity, with adequate and proper rest, and of course, a lot of protein. So now that you know using resistance band can and will build muscles. If you have a set of resistance band and willpower and a space to set it up and hook it up, you too can build muscles using resistance band. Don't forget to hit the red subscribe button that you see right below, and I'll catch you on the next one.